Let's see. Where are we at? And we're live. Okay, okay. Couple minutes behind schedule, you guys. I apologize for that. We got a deep class today. This one of my favorites. This one right here. This class right here is gonna put you in the game. That's what I plan on doing with this class here. I want to get some time for everyone to come and join us. Um, get a couple people in here. Let's see. Trying to check right now. See what's going on. Get everybody in here. Come on in, log in, jump in. Let's get this party started right. I know some people gonna be late because I was late, so that's how it be. But it's better late than never. Better late than never. I'm a very busy man, but I make time for you guys. I make time for this mastermind every Monday. And this today's mastermind is a good one that everyone wanna get in tune with and get up to speed with. So I want to start off by saying welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the Mastermind Mondays. And I want to thank the Most High for giving us the opportunity to come together once again on this Mastermind Monday, on this beautiful day, and giving us the opportunity to make a difference. He chose us because he wanted to give us the opportunity to make a difference. And I'm paying it forward right now. Want to help make a difference in your life and my own life as well, as we build this community. So I want you guys to tune in and let you know that I'm very grateful that you guys are here with me, that you guys are tuned in to the Fly Boss 180 Mastermind class. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, locking in, rocking out with me. And, I just want to thank you guys, because you could be anywhere in the world, but you're choosing to tune in with me right now here today. And I want to be sure that I bring you the most value I possibly can during this little time that we have together. Because I'm here for a good time and not a long time. So I want to go ahead and get started. And hope everyone is getting some from these masterminds that I'm having. I'm hoping that everyone's locking in, absorbing the information that I'm giving out, not only absorbing, doing their own research on the information that I'm giving out. And when I'm giving out this information and you're doing your research, you're implementing these things as well. Because what good is for you to know and sit in on a class and learn some things that you never implement? Implementation is very important, so I want to be sure that you guys are implementing what you're learning in these classes, because wisdom is applied knowledge. It's one thing to have the knowledge, but you need to be wise and apply the knowledge. So I give you this information. I take out this time to help educate you guys so that you guys can also apply these things to your life and change your life and put it in a trajectory that'll get you to where you want to be, to create generational wealth for your family. What good is a strategy that you don't implement? And what good is it is working a strategy that you're not willing to consistently work and evolve over a generation? How can you have generational wealth if you're not willing to stick with a strategy and create that generational wealth? There's no other way to do it but to apply yourself. And this strategy that I'm going to show you today and that we're going to talk about today in this class, this is one that you need to implement into your life on a daily basis. You need to apply this to your life daily, and go ahead and do your research and start strategizing on this on a daily basis, because this is life-changing information. When I tell you this is life-changing, not many people talks about this investment strategy or even brings this up, you know. But like I was saying, you have to implement these things that I'm bringing to you. Like, for example, the last class that we had, minus last week, we didn't have a class, but the week before that, we were talking about bricks and investing into cryptocurrency. You know, And if you have been listening, and I was promoting cryptocurrency so hard during the month of September because I understood and overstood the markets and the crypto markets and how every year for the last 9 out of 10 years, 8 out of 9 years, that the crypto market goes up during the month of October. And I just know that from off of just being involved with it over the years, studying the markets and constantly doing research. So, for example, if you have applied and implemented the strategy that I told you, which was go get you a Coinbase account, a free Coinbase account, and start investing into you some crypto, buying any kind of crypto. It doesn't matter. You can buy the funny coins. You can buy the meme coins. You can buy the meme coins. You can buy the XRPs and the Cosmos and the different Bitcoin. You can buy all of these different coins and invest with pennies on a dollar. And if you had did that last month, this month, in the month of October, as we are going through it, you will notice drastic gains. I'm talking about 300, 400, 500 plus percent increase. Dogecoin, for example, when I was talking about it, it was trading at about 4 cents a coin, somewhere around in there. Well, do you know what it's trading at now? 14 cents a coin. That's how much of a jump that it made. That's a 10%. That's a 10-cent increase. That's over 400% increase on your money. And we're talking about 4 cents per share. That's dirt cheap. That's pennies on a dollar. So just think about if you had invested a nice substantial amount of money into these cheap cents, penny stocks is what they call them, in the stock market. But these are not penny stocks. These are crypto stocks. And with crypto being so early in the game still, it's still very cheap to trade in crypto. But as I tell you guys, the shift is on, and we're shifting from this 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 society that we're in now over into a cashless society, which means that we'll be doing everything digitally. And so get in now. Why it's very cheap for you to get in. Get in now and get going. Do your research. Get you a free Coinbase account. You know, and go up. Flyish only. That's what we do over here. We go up. We don't sit around and play. We get the getting. But today's class is going to be about investing into real estate. While I wrote my book, How to Buy Your Dream Home When Your Credit's a Nightmare, that book is mainly focused on helping you improve your credit, helping you get your mindset right, showing you how to be able to purchase a home even when your credit situation is not ideal, and how to fix your credit situation so that you're in a stronger situation to be able to get better interest rates, lower down payments, so on and so on. But in that book, I teach you how to get a home at the cheapest market rates for you to be able to um, acquire your dream home without breaking the bank. How to acquire your dream home even if you didn't aren't in the best credit situation. So go out and grab my book. It's on Amazon. It's on Kindle. How to Buy Your Dream Home When Your Credit Score is a Nightmare. The Ultimate Guide. Put in FLIEBOS at the Amazon search bar, and it'll take you right to the book. But check the book out. It'll give you a lot of information, because this strategy that I'm talking about right here today is not in the book. I didn't put this in the book because that's not what the book was for. That book is for you. You know, that book is to make you better, to make you a better person, and teach you how to not only obtain your dream home, but maintain your dream home and sustain it over time, and be able to create generational wealth for your family, and how to adjust your mindset so that you're able to handle any kind of obstructions, or any kind of roadblocks you may have along the way. How to get through those roadblocks and keep going, because that's the whole thing. You'll have different situations because life is going to life. That's just the way it is. We can't get around life lifing. So the book helps you be able to get around those obstacles and how to get through those obstacles and how to set yourself up to be successful no matter your current situation. You know, so go grab the book. The book is awesome. I put a lot of work into that book. It's not a long read. It's a short book. It gets straight to the point. I didn't add no fluff in there or none of that. I got straight to business on that book. So go grab the book. But this class here is talking about investment strategies, because when it comes to purchasing a home or buying property, real estate, there are so many various strategies you can use to purchase real estate. There's so many strategies, and it doesn't always have to include credit or your own money. That's the thing. It's all about flipping paper, because money isn't real for real. Like I always tell you guys in these masterminds and in this group, money isn't real. And credit is no more than you borrowing your own money. That's really all it is when it comes to this economic system. That's why you need financial literacy to really understand how money really works. So that way you're not depleting your capital. You can put your money to work and make your money work for you and grow your money and create generational wealth, because you have all these money printing machines in place that are bringing you back, that are growing your money, growing your capital, and you need to learn about taxes as well, because no matter how much money you make, you still have a tax obligation depending on how you're using that money. So you need to strategize on your money and how to make your money work, how to make your money grow, and how to give Uncle Sam and his crew, IRS, and those three-digit folks, three-letter folks, get them their cut, because you're operating in their ecosystem. So how are you going to operate in their ecosystem and not get them a cut? But there's ways to strategize so that that cut can be minimal. You know, tax code got over 7,000 different ways for you not to pay taxes. That's what tax code do. It don't give you code on how to pay taxes. It gives you code on how not to pay taxes. But you need to get with someone that understands. You need to research and do your due diligence on tax code and tax law. Talk to your tax professional. Talk to Flyboss. That's my specialty. Taxes, real estate, business. Talk to me. I can help you. Investing. Those are things that I help you with. But like I said, today's class is about investing into real estate, even if you have little to no money. Because like I said, real estate doesn't always require money or your credit and stuff like that. There's different ways for you to obtain real estate without having those two things, and even if it do require money, you can do it with very little money. Just putting skin in the game, because anybody that's doing business with you want to know that you're serious about what you're doing, so they require you to put skin in the game. And that's the same way with credit business. When someone's going to offer you credit, they're going to go review your history of payments so they can know that, okay, this is a good paymaster. If I give them something, they're going to pay it back, because I'm looking at their profile, and their profile showing that they can borrow large amounts of money and manage it and pay it back, plus the interest. Interest is no more than the fee that's applied to money that you're borrowing from someone else to just process that. It's a processing fee, for lack of better words. So, money costs. It costs your money costs. It costs to manage your money, move your money, process your money, payments, transactions, all of the above. So that's where interest rates come in. But interest rates is how you make money on your money. Interest. Most people make money on their money through interest. Banks make money on their money through interest by loaning you money and charging you an interest fee on top of the money that they gave you. So long as you hold their money, the longer you're going to pay interest. Depending on your credit worthiness and how much they trust you, depends on what kind of rate they give you for that interest. So interest is very important. And this strategy that we're going to talk about here today is all about putting your money to work and you getting that interest on your money. I'm not talking about bank type interest, 0.1, 0.2, 0.5% on your money. I'm talking about real returns on your money, better than the S&P 500 stock market, 8%. Well, they're like 6, 7%, but this is even better than that. We're talking about 8% to up to like 28% interest on your money. It all depends. So In this class, I'm going to introduce you to this investment strategy. This low risk, high reward investment strategy. And it's two ways that you can utilize this strategy. I'm going to talk about both of those ways. And I'm going to get into the surface of how to get started in it and what you should start doing and where to do your research and what you should be looking for, stuff like that. So I don't have a lot of time here, to get into this, but I'm going to go ahead and dive in and give you guys as much as I can throughout this little class session that we have this week today. And I hope you guys go ahead and lock in and enjoy this class because I'm going to give you a lot of information. So this strategy that I'm talking about is a very unknown strategy. Not many people know about this strategy because no financial advisor or anyone like that going to tell you about this strategy because they can't make any money off of you from this strategy. Also, this strategy is easy to do, and all it requires is your due diligence, your research. That's all it's going to require for you to do it. Is for you to do your research and for you to really understand and strategize how you're going to invest into this vehicle. You know what I mean? And also, this investment is secured by your local government. You know what I mean? So it's like kind of Section 8 on the fly, if you want to call it, because you're able to be secured, your investment is secured by the government. So that means that you're guaranteed to get paid. You don't have to worry about not getting your money or not getting your interest on your money, because it's secured by the government, and you have little to no risk with this investment. And you can invest with as little as $25 on this kind of investing. You know what I mean? It goes all the way down to $25. You can go up to the highest you want to do to make investments. And like I told you earlier, the average return on this investment is anywhere from 8% to 28% if you're shooting for the interest. But you also have another part of the strategy where you don't necessarily have to get the interest, but you can get 1,000% return on your money, 1,000% plus. And that's what fly like. I like to show you 1,000x things that you could turn your money up with. You know, so yeah, I want to go ahead and give you an opportunity to log in. I must be having an issue with my live because I don't see people is not logging in, and I think they're having an issue with getting on the live. Let me find out because I'm getting calls left and right. Uh, I don't know. Let me check. Let me check something real quick. Uh, Hold on. Shoot. Streaming settings. Publish. No, I don't want that. Viewers. Live tab. I don't know why it's not going. It's not letting my folks in. I don't like that. But I'm gonna have to keep going with my live. I can't stop now. You guys have to view it after it's done, after it's post. Cause I don't know why it's not letting everybody in, but I'm definitely live. But with that, like I said, with this strategy, you could even 1,000x, and that's what I'm all about. Is giving you that life changing information. Forget 100xing, 10xing, and all of that mess they talk about. We want the big returns because the shift is on, and we need to make these big returns on our investment. We don't have time to be playing with these little small returns and everything. And so I said that to say, this class I do every week is life changing, and I do this class to help people out, to take people to the next level. And I extend the offer and ask people to share the group, invite people to the group, get people involved and bring them in so that they can learn the information too. Because everyone got friends, got partners, got loved ones that can that can also benefit from this information. you know. But Only thing I can see is that you don't invite people because you don't have those type of people in your circle. And I tell you that your circle of influence is one of your most important things. The people around you is the most important thing to you because you are a reflection of the company you keep. So you want to get around people that's doing more than you, working on the same like goals as you, people that's gonna push you, people that's gonna be excited when you come in the room, people that gonna, let you know when you're wrong, but always have your back too at the same time. Those are the kind of people you want to be in this. But I don't see people bringing in new people and inviting people. So maybe no one have any friends, families, or partners. Maybe you guys are just selfish. I don't know. But I want to keep on pushing this thing out here, and I want you guys to continue to push it out here and share with your loved ones. This beautiful, lovely group that we have here, and invite your friends. Invite your friends and tell them to get in tune with the Fly Boss 180 group on Facebook. Send that invite. Join the membership. It's free right now. Join it while it's still free. Get in tune with the new blog site that I just created at flyboss.blog. You can go check out the blog site, and that's where it's like I'm creating a one-stop hub for entrepreneurs where you'll get all the latest events, latest opportunities with me and my partners, all of those different things. So get in tune on that as well. Go to flyboss.blog and join it. I'm going to be creating a subscription list on there soon so that you'll be able to be a subscriber and you'll be able to get all the latest notifications and everything coming to your email or your text, one or the other. You know what I mean? But back to the topic on hand. This strategy can build generational wealth. But like I said to you in the earlier part of the class, that you need to apply this strategy to your life, and you need to work on this strategy every day, every other day of your life. You need to spend about 1 or 2 hours a day on this strategy, on being able to bring this strategy to the forefront, of your family and your generation. Learn it and teach it, because the thing about it is, if you want generational wealth, you have to learn a strategy and stick with it for a generation. You have to pass it down your generations, and this strategy is a win-win. You can't lose in this strategy. So you want to go ahead and implement this strategy into your life. This is the same strategy that the banks use. When you make your deposits into the bank and they have your money, they use this strategy. This is the strategy that they use to grow your money. So they use your money to make money off of your money, and this is what the strategy that they use. So why aren't you using this same strategy? Why are you letting the bank take your money, use your money to grow their assets, and give you 0.5% on your money interest? That the money that you put into their accounts and keep in their accounts. You can do this too. It's very easy and very simple. And this strategy that I'm referring to is called tax liens and tax deeds. Those two investment vehicles can be life-changing. And over time, like I said, if you invest in them right and use them correctly, you're able to create generational wealth. Because, like I told you in the beginning of the session, you can invest into tax liens and tax deeds, but as little as $25, $50. But you have to do your research and find those liens and deeds, and be sure that you're not investing into a bad lien or deed. The most effective investment strategy out there to get into real estate is tax liens and tax deeds, because you only need pennies on a dollar. You get properties for pennies on a dollar, and the thing about it is, like I told you, it's guaranteed return on your money. So all you have to do is invest into these tax liens or tax deeds and wait it out. Let your money work for you. But tax liens and tax deeds are two different investment vehicles and the investment strategies. And so every state and every county has tax liens and tax deeds. There's thousands upon thousands of tax liens and tax deeds. These are back taxes owed on properties, whether that's a commercial property or a residential property. But it's the back taxes that's owed on these properties. And it's public records of what's owed on these properties and who owes on these properties. You have to do your research. Your tax assessor's office is your best friend. Your state treasury office is your best friend. And your Department of Revenue office is your best friend. You can do all these things online, and research this information online. Where in the past you used to have to go to the auctions and stuff like that to invest in these properties. Well, now you can do it from the comfort of your own home because the internet has made it easy for you to get involved with these auctions and stuff like that. So while that's a blessing, there's also a downside to it as well. Because they have moved these things to the internet and let you do them from your home, and you can invest anywhere across the world, anywhere across the United States, let's correct that, anywhere across the United States from the comfort of your home. That means that competition is at an all-time high now, where you only have to worry about your local jurisdiction. Now you have to worry about the entire nation because everyone's investing into tax liens and tax deeds in every other state. Excuse me. They're investing into every other state from the comfort of their own home. So, like I said, this is the most effective strategy available to man. You can get residential property, you can get commercial property, you can get raw land, you can get any of the above using back taxes, tax liens, and tax deeds. Now, there's a difference between, like I said, between tax liens and tax deeds. Tax liens is where you get a lien certificate when you purchase the back taxes on the property. And that lien certificate comes with a redemption period. A redemption period is the amount of time given to that said homeowner or owner of that property to come back and pay not only the back taxes owed, but the interest as well on that property. And when they pay the back taxes owed and the interest on that property, that check comes to you. You see what I'm saying? So it's guaranteed that you will get a return on your investment when you invest into tax liens. And like I said, tax liens is where you're able to get that interest rate of 8% all the way up to 28%. Different states, different counties, all of them are different. That's why you have to do your research. Because some states are tax lien states, some states are tax deed states. Some states are both. You don't know which one is which until you do your research. But each state and each county have its own way of doing its back tax process. Purchasing tax liens or tax deeds. But like I said, the tax liens allows you to get your property with the return of 8 to 28% on your money. And you can find these properties from your county offices. Like I said, your tax assessor's office, your treasury office, your Department of Revenue. You can find these properties there, and you can attend these live auctions because each state has their auction where they'll auction off these properties and these liens for you to bid on them. You want to be careful when bidding on these properties. That's why you have to do your research because you don't want to overbid on these properties. The whole point in this investment is to get your properties for the low, or to get return on your money. So tax deeds, on the other hand, is where you get the property. You get the deed to the property. So each state is different. You get the deed of the property right then when you purchase it, or tax liens where you get interest on your money and you have to wait it out before you can foreclose on the property and get the property. So tax lien states you're able to get a return on your money or the property. Tax deeds is where you're able to just get the property. So you need to research your local jurisdiction or wherever it is that you want to invest and be sure that you understand which is which in the state that you live in. But like I said, the return on it is guaranteed because it's backed by local government. Like I said, either they're going to come back and redeem their back taxes on their property, or once the redemption period is up, which redemption period vary anywhere from 6 months all the way up to 3 years. It varies from state to state, county to county, like I said. But during that period, you're able to acquire that property's lien, and you're able to receive interest on that money that you put up for that property. And like I said, you can find properties in raw land for as low as $25. You have to do your research, but you want to be sure to do your research on the properties and make sure you're not buying bad liens. And when you buy these liens and you foreclose on these liens are free of mortgages and encumbrances. Encumbrances are any other liens or anything that you may have had on the property that was on the property before you bought the property, before you purchased the property. All of that becomes mute once you foreclose on the property. They wipe all that out. Now, some states will keep certain liens on there, especially state jurisdiction liens, state liens that's going to benefit that state or that city or that county. They'll probably keep them on there and make you pay them. Or you might have other position liens that's ahead of you, because you can purchase these liens based on the year in which this lien was placed. So each year is a new lien created. So it's up to you to keep your liens up to date and to know which position lien you're in, because first position lien has the right of foreclosure. And then if they don't want the right, then second position, possibly, depending on state to state. Everything's different from state to state. So you have to do your research on the states and find out which ones has the best interest rates, which one is what's the redemption period on the liens, whether it's a tax lien state or a tax deed state, and then you have to keep in mind what's your exit strategy. Keep your exit strategy in mind when you're going into investing, period. Because you want to be able to know how you're going to approach this investment. If you're going to invest into the property and get interest on your money, is that what you're looking for? Or are you looking for investment on properties and you want to get the properties? Your exit should be in mind first. Keep your exit in mind first. That's the most important thing. But yeah, it requires you to do your research and do your due diligence on these properties in order for you to have the maximum return on your investment. But like I said, the city keeps track of all of these records for you. So everything is public records. You don't have to hire an attorney or hire a real estate agent or anyone to work for you for this. You can do all of this work yourself, and this is a great strategy for people starting out that don't have a lot of money. It allows you to be able to get into real estate, get your feet wet, start off with low amounts of money, buy a couple liens, see how it works, go through the process and everything, and then grow your money. And once you grow your money and you reinvest that money or that interest, compound that interest that you're earning, reinvest it and watch it grow, and then you go for the bigger fish. You go for the $5,000 and $10,000 liens, so you can get the $1 million properties, the $500,000 properties, and stuff like that. And really ramp up your value, your portfolio. This is an opportunity for you to not only create income for yourself, because, for example, let's just say you have a $1,000 budget and you start going to buy liens with that $1,000 budget. Me, myself, personally, I would advise you to buy multiple liens with that $1,000 budget. That's a nice budget. You can buy many, many liens for that with that budget. But some people will take that $1,000 and just go buy one lien or one property with it, which is cool. But at the same time, you want to get as many properties as you can. Make sure you're tracking it and scheduling out how these properties that you have. And if you structure it correctly, you can have a check coming in every month from redemption on these interests coming in on these properties and stuff like that. So you want to be able to strategize and schedule these properties in a way that is creating revenue and cash flow for you. And not only that, some of the ones that don't redeem, you'll be able to foreclose on them and get the properties. You know, usually foreclosure process, costs you about $3,000. So let's just say you had a lien for a property that you spent $500 on, and the person didn't come back and pay the back taxes on that property off, and they just sat up there and paid they didn't pay anything, and you want to foreclose on it. Well, you go through the foreclosure process, you're looking at spending $3,500 on this $100,000 property, that you have invested into by buying the lien. So now you done got $100,000 property for $3,500. What kind of return is that on your money? It's crazy amount. It's 1,000x plus is what I was telling you. So that's just the way of doing it. And like I was saying, even with those tax lien interest rates, if you offset them and buy enough of them and schedule them out, the redemption period on them is all different. So if you schedule them out simultaneously, you can have redemption checks coming in every month with interest on your money, 8 to 28% interest. No other investment vehicle is guaranteeing you 8 to 28% interest. Even the stock market that gives you 6.5, 7, 8% interest, it's not guaranteed. And how long are you going to have to wait for that to mature? 12 months or so, or so on and so on, where this can be coming in every month residually, where you can be getting these properties every month. And then if you don't want to deal with the interest, you just want the properties, because real estate is the real money, is the real asset. If you just want to acquire all these assets, then just look for tax deed states. Buy properties in tax deed states. And I'm going to give you a gem right now. If you want to make sure that you buy a good property in any state, the number one research you need to do, and this will solidify you buying a good property, is look for the properties in the cities and counties where the good schools are. Wherever there's a good school, there's good property. Everyone wants to live in that area, so the property values and everything are good in that area. So if you be sure that you get a property that's in a good school zone, you're guaranteed to have a good property. And that's a little hack. That's a little hack real quick that I just threw at you. You know what I mean? For when you're researching these properties and stuff like that. But being that my live is not acting right now, and I'm not able to have engagement of my people, and I don't really know what's going on, I'm going to cut this live right here and end it, and then I'm going to allow next week to be another week where I dive into it again, and I go more into how to invest into these properties and how to invest into these investment vehicles, tax liens and tax deeds, and get a little bit more in depth into it, because I can't give it all to you right now in this class, and I don't want to be just blabbing on and not really seeing if you guys are picking up what I'm dropping down, so I'm going to just take this live as a live. I'm going to post it in the groups on my pages and everything like that. You guys can tune in, check in with it. Like I said, go check out my new blog site, FLIEBOS.blog. Go check it out. It's litty. That'll be the main hub for us to be able to interact and get new information, and that's a direct contact link to me, because those messages and stuff come directly to me right away. That's the way I have it set up, so that you can have live blogging with Fly Boss himself. Trying something new, doing something innovative, but with that being said, I love you guys. I want you guys to be encouraged. I want you guys to get up every morning and feel like you're blessed, because you're a chosen one. Tomorrow isn't promised to any one of us, so let's make today the best day that we can ever make it, because all we have is these moments. Yesterday was history, tomorrow's a mystery, but today is a gift. So let's rejoice and be glad in it. It's so beautiful to be alive. Fly ish only. Love y'all. Take care.